This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning, people.
On the show today, we catch up with the voice of F1, David Croft.
Oh, people are going to love that.
Evelyn is from Married at First Sight, and she took some men in on task
Yes.
Yep.
She
for
put
their
them in her
behaviour.
sights. Yep.
And Sean
Didn't like
has a
it.
go at her about it.
I disagree. I
The
disagree with one
complaints
of
are
them.
flooding in.
Keep them coming, everybody.
Plus, we talk to the founding director of Sculpture by the Sea. Every year, he comes on and talks to us about this year's sculptures, and we go...
Yeah.
We give him some critical feedback.
Certainly.
How much is a guinea pig? We'll find out.
Yep, and thank God you took out travel insurance. These are some wise tales.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean
Nathan, Nat and Sean
on Nova.
on Nova 937. Let's go.
Hi, everybody. It's 6:05, Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Sometimes
everybody.
you're thinking, what do you guys talk about before the show? I just had a bit of a guessing game with the
Yes.
guys to see how much a guinea pig retails for.
The going price of guinea pigs. That's what we talk about off air.
No, if you're going to be on Gumtree, by the way, that's where we bought a couple of ours, and they do
Gumtree.
vary in price, by the way.
Yes,
But we had
depending on quality.
we had at one stage we had 8. They were living on our small little balcony.
The reason why we're talking about it is because I used to buy a guinea pig on the way home from school.
$2, wasn't it?
For a lot of days, $2 from Anne's Pet Supplies. And then Mum and Dad were like, stop wasting your money on guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs,
Because they breed.
$50.
We had a couple of hardcore breeding guinea pigs.
Mate, they like, if two of them's male or two of them's female, whatever, one of them changes sex.
Oh, yeah, no, it's amazing.
Oh. So in
much?
Bedfordale, it's called the Lock View Poultry Zoo. And that's spelt the same way as my last name. Are these my cousins? Guinea pigs and accessories galore. We are the guinea pig place to go.
There you go.
$50.
Wow, they've got this one's got $20 guinea pigs. What do you reckon's wrong with them?
Oh, I got mixed mitosis.
Bonded male guinea pigs. Does that mean they're gay?
Well, they're,
Oh, they can
they're
change
best
sex.
friends.
Wouldn't that be a nice way to live?
What?
Well, you go out to an event, whatever it is, and then you go, okay, well, there's a whole heap of girls here, so I'll change to a guy. There's a whole heap of guys here, I changed.
That's called bisexual.
Oh.
Sean, give it a whirl this weekend.
Well, everyone's a winner then, aren't they?
Oh, we've got some freebies in Jollymont if you want to.
Oh, there's a $15 guinea pig here. What's wrong with that? There's a $100 guiney pig here. Come on.
Yeah,
That's like a
it's
stud
show.
guinea
It's a
pig.
Are they
show
like
guinea
show
pig.
guinea
Yeah,
pig?
Yeah.
Like
Stud
one,
ones.
like,
At the Royal Show.
Yeah.
yeah, but anything at the Royal Show is a show thing. We're going to buy some and give them away later. Next
No,
week.
we're not.
Just put him in the corner in a hut.
No, we're not.
You know what? We should. Every person that wins a major prize with us, we should give them a bag of guinea pigs.
Yes. You can get 3 for $50 from a house
That's
in
a
Tapping.
bargain.
Well, that's
We
not bad.
sell all 3 together to a good home. They come with the hutch,
ew.
food container, etc. $50 for
This
the
is
lot.
a
Well, that's amazing.
purebred
They just want to
Shiba.
get them out.
This is a purebred Shiba mini yak guinea pig.
Oh, I want
It's
one
got
of
long
those.
hair.
Look at it.
How
It's
much
got
are they?
super long
Yeah.
hair.
Long hair.
$50.
I want top shelf.
Yeah, you want
This
top
is
shelf.
this is the top shelf.
Where is
of
it?
guinea
Where is it again,
pigs. This one here. Oh, you have to get a cent from Ipswich in Queensland.
Just go to the airport to pick
Just
up
make it in a post pack with some food.
your guinea pig.
Oh, great
Anyway,
kids, big talk.
solid start. Later this morning, we catch up with the voice of Formula One, David Croft. We actually recorded that yesterday, and our mate Zach that we work with here, turns out he is a Formula One nerd, and he got so excited we had to let him talk to David
was so
Croft.
excited.
And
Good
he
on
had
you, Zach.
so many questions.
At the MAFS dinner party last night, Evelyn took down 2 husbands because she knew what they got up to and she wouldn't let them off the hook.
She made
Can't
them
wait.
accountable, didn't she?
Well, let me just say, I cannot wait for Sean to do this interview because Sean
Oh, no,
has a
I'm going to be
different
quite
take.
strong.
Sean has a different take on what happened.
Thirsty Camel drive-through, yes.
Last
happening
chance.
tomorrow.
Last chance to get
Wanna be a part
involved.
of that.
And first class and 50k, of course.
Book for Holiday U this summer.
Because Aussies act a little different on holiday. More daring, relaxed, and sometimes more fancy.
And What If has all kinds of accommodation to suit your style. Book your next getaway on the What If app. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Only double demerits, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I just don't speed anymore because what's the point?
But you get there faster.
I actually showed you.
See, I blew that out of the window.
Now that you've explained it sounds like a great idea.
Hey, sorry, what is your point?
No, just about like whenever there's double demerits, I always see people speeding. Like,
I know.
and I just go, oh my God, and watch, they will never get caught. And then if you accidentally go 5 kilometres over, you'll be the one that got nabbed. But did you see that? Did you see that Lamborghini that was on the news?
Yeah, yep.
It says Lamborghini was going 155 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, 50 k's over.
But it's apparently this guy repeatedly keeps on doing it, right?
When do they crush it?
When do they crush it? How does a hurdle exist?
If it was a 20-year-old guy in a Commodore, they would have crushed it.
That would have been crushed.
Yeah, I don't get it. But I've heard of people who have got the money behind them who take on fines at the drop of a hat.
Oh, this person would have the money.
They do all
it's a
that stuff,
Lamborghini Adventure or whatever it is. Like they're very, very, very expensive cars. But like, you've been speeding and you've been doing it repeatedly. Crush your car, and I tell you what, if they were going to crush a Lamborghini, we would do a show from it. Oh my God, how exciting would that be to see someone crush someone's Lamborghini and then interviewing the person straight afterwards? Oh my God, it'd be so good.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
And I can put you in Nova's First Class and 50K.
Well, the boarding call lady called out Josh this morning, and that means we need Joshes to go onto the standby list to go anywhere in the world with 3 mates and 50K to spend.
Well, let's go to Quinn's Rock. Hello, who's this?
It's Josh, surprisingly.
What a winky dink. What are you looking for,
Are you
Josh?
just joshing?
What are you calling for? Josh, do you know what your name means?
Not a clue, actually.
It's a pretty boring one. It's God is salvation.
Oh.
It sort of means nothing.
Salvation.
Oh,
You're massive
That's a bit
churchy.
Yeah, mine at least tracks. Mine's a gift from God.
And mine tracks because it means Christmas child.
What does yours mean?
And
Sean?
I'm born in March.
Wouldn't have a clue.
All right.
I think Sean is off.
A thing of John.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
John. So it's just another way of saying John in the old lingo.
Yours means God is gracious.
God is great. I'm another churchy, Josh.
Yeah.
So welcome to the.
Who's your favourite
The prayer
famous
hour.
Josh? Josh?
sorry, beg your pardon?
Who's your favourite famous Josh?
Oh, geez, I don't think there is that many. The only one that comes to mind is Josh Groban.
I don't even know who that
That's
is.
the only one that
Josh
comes
Groban's a singer.
Singer. Yeah.
It's Josh Groban.
Who did he sing for?
For himself.
No, for himself.
What do you mean, who did he sing for? Oh, he sang for Kellogg's.
I thought he was in a band then or something. I never heard
No,
it.
no.
Yeah, okay, Josh, thank you.
Thank you,
Josh.
Josh. Let's go to Brabham. Hello, who's this?
It's Jack.
Jack.
I'm just Joshing.
He's the real Josh.
Josh.
Oh,
There you go.
mate.
That's what Joshes are famous
Oh,
for.
Josh, we are talking about famous Joshes. Do you have one in your back pocket?
Oh, probably Josh Groban, eh?
Probably Josh Groban.
Hey, well, how many famous Joshes are there, really?
There are heaps.
Well, there
Josh
is.
Hartnett.
Josh Kennedy.
Yes.
The other Josh Kennedy.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotta be-
yeah.
It's
Wouldn't have a clue
more.
who he is.
Yeah, there's Josh Jamal. There's
Well,
Well,
I
I mean, you're just going through Google now, aren't you?
no,
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm
Well,
going.
yes.
These are the Joshes that I'm knowing off my head. Josh Radnor, who was from
Oh, yeah.
you know him. He was from How I Met Your Mother. The Ted. He played Ted. in How I
No,
Met
that's
Your
like nobody knows his name.
I do,
You
off
give
my
me,
head.
you say the name and you look at me and you give me the eyes like, yeah.
Are you an
And I say no.
NBA fan, Josh?
Oh, not really. Hey, I don't really follow NBA.
Josh Giddy? Aussie
Oh, Josh
boy
Giddey.
doing
Oh,
great
my
things
God.
over
Hey,
there.
everyone, you know
Triple
what?
doubles, left, right, and
Let's
centre.
just leave the two Joshes with Josh Groban.
and let them live their lives. All right, well, Josh, you're in the running to win Nova's First Class and 50K.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, okay?
You're going to go to a Josh Groban concert if you win? What do you think?
You know what? I probably would. Good idea.
Well, why wouldn't you? He's such a great artist.
He's one of Oprah's favourites, I believe.
And both are Joshes.
And all the Joshes.
All
the
the
Joshes
Joshes.
stick together.
God, he's representative of all Joshes.
Well done.
Keep listening to Nova all day long because plenty more names being called.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Let's talk about what's happening.
It's double demerit, so that's why I said it twice.
I said it twice.
Yeah.
You're
You
right.
come in, you made a bold statement a second ago.
Yeah, because she saw me looking at a TV and she was like, "You're looking at something expensive."
much is the TV?
And I went, "Why?" And you said,
I went round to someone's house and picked up 4 rolls of free turf yesterday. Off Facebook.
So where's the turf going?
Just in a lounge room.
At Dougie's house in the backyard.
So how big is the backyard? Is it going to need more than 4 rolls?
Oh, I think we'd need about 50, but...
So do you just scour the...
it just came up in my area. Like, I was looking, what's happening in my area?
Yeah, and so you just nab it when
And
it's
it was around the
available.
corner, and she was like, come pick it up today. And I was like, okay.
You can patchwart quilt your backyard. Different sorts
So
of
did you lay
lawn.
down the 4 rolls? Or have you got a photo?
Yeah, it was... Yeah, I've got a photo. It looks... Oh,
No.
You got a big you got a
It's huge.
sizable
It's
backyard with
sizable.
4 rolls.
4 rolls.
So you were
yeah.
going to scour the
Yes.
and then
free
look.
turf.
No, but I
Buy
look for
some.
some more
But if you
rolls.
can get it for free...
It was free.
Well,
Yeah,
why
because what
not?
happens is
I'm
people...
not after cooch. I'm after Kikuyu.
Are
Or
you?
buffalo.
Well, Sean's
buffalo.
only looking for cooch.
So Walter Buffalo.
It's worth a fortune every... Yeah.
I'm sorry.
leaving that
There's
there.
this house.
Couple of
there's-
ounces of that, mate. Tell you what.
There's this house which is on Wanneroo Road, and it's just past. God, the only reference I have is the restaurant that closed 10 years ago, and that was Acapulco Annie's.
Oh, yeah, so through Chewett Hill.
Yeah, through Chewett Hill, and it goes up on the hill, and there's this house there that looks like it's been built from bricks, where they've gone, oh, we got 20 of those, we'll use those.
Yes.
Oh, we got 50 of those, and like the fence and everything has got like just 1,000 different bricks
Yes.
on it, and I feel
But
like
it
they've
was
done.
free, Nathan.
I feel like they've gone around and gotten free bricks. I wonder
Yeah.
how many people out there. Like,
If you've got free turf...
Yes, you
if
have.
you've got free turf,
Hit up the traffic.
why not? As you know,
I
stuff
don't want
it.
your free turf. It was hard work. It's heavy. It got sand in my car.
Of course it did. But you want free turf.
Oh, so now
It's
you're
free.
turning your
Are
back
you
on free
turning
turf.
down free turf?
I don't want anyone's free turf.
What do you mean? We could literally find enough turf for you now to turf your entire backyard.
I'm happy to go and buy it after this experience. It was a lot.
But that money's got to go towards the plantation shutters, or you're never moving into this house.
Are you
house that was
actually
furnished
are
on
you
Facebook
actually saying that
Marketplace.
you are happy to pay for turf? Are you sticking to this?
Are you saying if somebody calls now and they've got 25 rolls of free turf, you don't want it?
has to be Kikuyu, though.
Does anyone
Also,
have?
Walter Buffalo.
Free
Does
turf.
anyone have any free
Oh
turf?
my
Let's just
God.
explore this.
No, I don't want the free
Does anyone
turf.
have any free? Like, we'll
And
take
can you deliver?
minimum 1 roll. Maximum now. How many we've
I'm
got?
not taking 1 roll. I'm not going to anyone's house for 1 roll of turf. That is it's too much work.
Wow, you're
It's
being a
hard-
little
it's
bit picky.
back-breaking work, and then you have to
I
do
don't
What do you mean
know.
it's back-breaking work? What, lifting up a roll of turf and putting it down and unrolling it like a carpet is
No,
back-breaking
you have
work?
To
No, you
dig
gotta
it
dig it
out.
in.
You got to dig it out. You got to
Okay,
put
sorry.
nutrients down.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not rolled up for you.
It was rolled up.
Oh, it's rolled up. Right.
But you have to lay it. It's
Oh, yeah.
so
You lay it,
boring.
you lay it.
Sorry. Let's chat about lawn.
No, we're talking. We've been
Amy's
threatening to
wrapping
talk
us up.
about lawn, and now we are.
If you have a roll
Yeah.
of free
I
turf,
don't
Yeah.
want it.
Let us know.
let us
13,
know. Just
20
get the
minutes.
Casanovas to go get it.
Yeah.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So there's an Australian chick called Sarah, and she was holidaying in Central America, and she was staying with some locals and in a hostel in Nicaragua, and she decided to pet the household cat.
Well, that
Having a
sounds
wonderful
delightful.
time petting the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other people were petting the cat too. It was a real,
This
So
is
it's
not
not-
a euphemism,
a real
is it?
thing.
It's not a stray cat on the street.
No.
This was the cat
Yeah,
that belonged to the hostel.
Yeah.
And so he sees
Yeah.
a lot of visitors
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a happy cat.
So just having a great time, patting the cat, as many people do, and then suddenly it bit her left pointer finger.
oh,
And
They
it left
can
her
turn.
with a scratch with a puncture wound, right?
How did you get the audio?
Oh, Sean, we're a radio station with
Yeah.
much
We've got
budget.
the
We've
audio
got
and
such
everything.
a huge budget. I mean, our show doesn't see any of it, but we've got such a huge budget. So, anyway, all the locals are saying, don't worry about it, you'll be fine.
Yep.
And then she was like, I don't know, I've heard about rabies. So she went and got it checked out, and yes, she was in danger of having rabies, but then she needed to have all this medical stuff done,
course.
which she couldn't do there. She couldn't fly back to Australia because she's on the rabies watch list. So you need to be X amount of time for rabies quarantine. So she was put on a flight to Tampa, Florida. And then this is great. So she had a travel insurance, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And they end up sending her friend with her as well.
Oh, that's nice.
On travels. Isn't that
Yeah.
nice?
Yeah.
Nice.
So she went on to receive the first of 4 sets of rabies shots. Each rabies shot was priced at $29,000.
Oh, the American medical system.
$29,000.
No, you've seen Cujo. You know how bad it gets.
Yes.
Oh, Cujo.
Remember?
If you want
That documentary.
if your children want a dog and then you don't want them to have them, rent out Cujo or rent
Rent it out.
Stream Cujo.
Nathan.
Stream Cujo.
You'll never get a dog again.
And
You never
especially if
pet.
they want a Saint Bernard.
Yes, yes.
That our parents let us watch that,
Oh, it traumatised me for years.
and like they would, I was crying while watching it, and she was like, "Watch it." You want to watch
Anyway,
it?
back to the rabies girl.
No,
The
we're
rabies
not done
dog.
with Cujo. So that's amazing, and we've heard so many people put up GoFundMes when they've
Yes.
gone away with that travel insurance. But you're a bloody idiot if
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
do not put the price of travel insurance into
The cost of travel.
The cost of your
and
travel.
what you also should do is the moment you book your tickets, buy your travel insurance, because then
Yes.
it covers you for anything that happens to you before you travel.
Good idea.
So if you break your leg and can't go on your holiday, it covers you for that. Whereas
Yeah.
if you wait till just before you go, you've done your dough.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. I know sometimes people go, oh, that extra couple of
Yeah.
$100
Oh, I
we'd
won't-
spend.
I
you know,
won't need it.
in Seminyak. No,
Yeah.
do it.
I have never needed to use my travel insurance. I've gotten it every time, but thank
Yeah.
God. Like I'm just like I could like think of nothing worse than something medical happened to
Yeah,
you while
that's
you're
right.
away.
That's right.
Medical would be a real handful.
The luggage lost as
Yeah.
well. all
Yeah, that
sort
happened
of
to us,
stuff.
Nath, and then they go, okay, well, then you have to go and buy stuff, and
Yes,
then, you
keep
know,
your
down the
receipts
track,
and
then
claim it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
claim it back. Takes a long time. But the medical thing would be the big thing for
What
me.
was this girl's medical bill in the end? What did it tally up to?
$60,000 because she got her last couple of shots, rabies shots in Australia,
Yeah.
which of course.
Plus they're flying her to Tampa.
Yeah. So it
And
racked
her
up a
friend.
$60,000 just medical bill. So that's
Yes.
not the flights,
Not the travel,
So
yeah.
$60,000 worth of medical bills, and she didn't have to pay for
Yeah.
it. So we want to talk about travel insurance, everybody. Thank God you took out travel insurance. Why? And let us know how
Yeah.
much you would have been up for if you didn't. Pretty full on.
Let's hear the numbers.
Yes, we're going to give somebody 3 sessions at Stadium Carts.
Come
with them
on.
and a friend. Stadium Carts is Australia's high-octane outdoor karting experience around Optus Stadium. You can book now at stadiumcarts.com. It's the best thing ever.
All right, 13 24 10. Tell us, it gives a very good example of why travel insurance is a good deal. Did you have to use it? A friend of mine did her knee skiing in France, and she'd been away for like a year and a half, and she kept having to add to her travel insurance, like keep renewing it because she wasn't sure how long she was going to be away for.
Yep.
And it's the last thing she did was go skiing, did her knee, so a knee reconstruction in a French hospital, and then they flew her home business class because
Oh,
she couldn't
yes.
she wouldn't have fit in a regular economy seat. So there's some value there. I know.
nice.
Hudson's in Canning Vale. Hey, Hudson.
G'day, how you going?
Good,
buddy.
Hudson.
All right, so what happened?
So me and my missus went on a big Italy trip, and just before we went, my mother-in-law insisted that we get travel insurance, and we said, no, it's all good. Nothing will happen. So she paid for it, and 2 days in, my missus had a scooter crash and did her ankle.
Yeah.
Yep.
She spent just a day in hospital, cost us nearly 10 grand.
Oh,
Whoa.
10 grand.
Hudson.
Yeah.
The mother-in-law saved
yeah.
the bacon, mate.
And she gets to be right about everything forever now.
Yeah. Yep. I still cop it. Yep.
Yeah.
Every time we go away.
Hudson, one of those things where, I don't know, travel insurance is such a big thing when you leave. I know we're banging on about it a bit,
Yeah.
but to say, that'll never happen to me.
Yeah.
But
You know, believe it.
I know it all
Yeah.
comes down to the bottom dollar of how much money you've got. But if you can't, I solely believe
Yes.
if you can't afford travel insurance when you're traveling, you can't afford to travel.
Yeah.
You need to be able to
Agreed.
put that in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as essential as having accommodation.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah,
know what I
agree.
mean? You're not going to go and not have accommodation.
Because
so.
then, I mean, imagine on the flip side, Hudson, not getting travel insurance and then having his mother-in-law for the rest of their life hang that over him.
Yeah. There's
Imagine
that.
what Hudson
when he
would
had
have to go
ask,
through.
they
And then
had to ask
also-
for money to pay for the surgery.
Also, his partner and her ankle was terrible too.
I mean, on top of that. Thanks, Hudson. Taylor's in South Guildford. Hello.
Morning, how you guys going?
Good, Taylor.
Okay, so tell us, why is travel insurance a great idea?
Back in late 2008, I think it was early 2009, I went on a family holiday, 4 of us to Koh Samui. I then cut the story short a bit. My twin brother and I decided to swim back along the beach and race each other back. We both kind of ran in from the beach, and then we both dived into the beach. There was a bit of a sandbar there.
Oh.
He's hit his head on the sandbar and broken his neck in Koh Samui.
No! Taylor!
So then we're off to the international hospital there. They did the scans and they said, yep, you've got to go to Bangkok, the international hospital there for surgery. I think he stayed there for about 2 weeks after he saw the neurosurgeon. They did all the surgery. They were talking to the doctors back here. And then I came back for a school camp, insurance paid, so I came back business class, and then he came back with my parents about 2 weeks later, I think it was.
Oh.
And then HBF signed off the bill. I think it was about just shy of 150 grand.
Oh, Taylor.
Is your brother all right?
Yeah, he plays full contact sport now. He's been given
amazing. He's so lucky.
Taylor,
amazing.
so your twin
So
brother,
amazing.
identical twins?
Yeah, identical twin.
Oh, well, you know.
Could have stepped in, is what you're saying, Nathan.
Well, there's one
There's a
spare.
spare.
No, I totally get it.
You know what I mean? I was like, that one, if we got rid of that one, we started Taylor.
Yeah.
So I was like, well,
Totally get it.
Who some would argue is the better twin. Yeah.
Taylor, what was it like the pointy end of the plane when you were heading back? I know your brother was in hospital and stuff, but when you're in the front end, were you like, oh, come on?
Yeah, it was good fun. I'd never been up there before, but the funny thing was I was talking to this guy that I was sitting next to me, and I think he was a diamond jeweler, and he'd been, through Asia and stuff, and he was showing me the diamonds and stuff. I happened to go through customs when I came back, and I think it was him, I don't know who it was, but someone's changed all of the questions. Have you got drugs on you? I obviously ticked no, but all my answers ticked yes. So when I got back, I got pulled down the side, and they, where have you been? I've been in Thailand. Oh, what for? Oh, my brother's in hospital. Oh, why have you ticked yes? I was like, I didn't tick yes, so I got pulled through.
He grabbed your card and ticked yes to use you as a decoy, do you think?
Well, I presume it was him because he was sitting next to me, and I was talking to him during the flight, but I have no idea who it was.
Are you a drug mule now, Taylor?
Hey, Taylor, have you gone to the toilet since you've been back? Oh, my God, it's a 10 carat.
That story had a twist in the tail.
Hey,
Thanks,
Taylor, while I've got you here, because I just love twins, did you feel any of his pain? Did you ever get that pain thing?
I wouldn't say I get the pain thing, but I reckon a couple of times I've worked out something's going on. Right.
You're a bit offline there.
You're going a bit muffly there. Say it again, sorry?
I wouldn't say pain, but a couple of times, something's not right, and then a bit of call from him or a call the next day, and he said, this happened.
So it's like an intuition
got a sniff.
that something's not
No
right.
stiff
Isn't
necks.
it?
Thanks, Taylor.
It's like Bluetooth, isn't it?
Fancy that guy.
It's like airdropping.
It's
like airdropping.
changing his
I know.
answers.
There's something dodgy going on there.
Wow,
Extraordinary.
That's full on.
Hey, if you've got a story about why travel insurance is a really good idea, 13 24 10, love to hear from you.
Absolutely. We've got 3 sessions up for grabs at Stadium Carts. We've done it. We can't recommend it more. It's unbelievable. You want to win this, give us a call.
Hey, Shu.
Hello, how you going?
Good, Shu.
Good. All right, what do you got for us?
Okay, so first big international trip in my 20s, last day of travel insurance, and I ended up in the emergency room because I had an allergic reaction to a henna tattoo on my neck.
Oh, no.
Where were you, Shu?
I was in Hawaii, in Honolulu, so I got it at, like, the markets, and I was like, this would be cute, you know, $5.
Super cute.
Yeah, $45,000 later.
Oh, my God, 45.
Yeah, just crazy. Like, I broke out. We were on, like, going to, like, the doll plantation. I was like, I'm feeling really itchy.
Yes.
And then, anyway, ended up in hospital. The funny thing is I later on go to marry Indian guy, and I have we had like a full Indian ceremony, and I was freaking out because I was like, oh my God, we didn't do a patch test. I got my whole arm done.
Goes up your arm, in your hand.
Yeah, luckily nothing happened, but no, very scary. And
Sure, your neck tattoo, your neck tattoo, the henna one. What was it of?
It was a little like a little turtle on my neck, like the size of like a 50-cent piece. So it was so small.
Why a turtle?
Neck? And why your neck?
No, I don't mind the neck. Why a turtle? Why
Hawaii,
turtle?
the turtles there?
I was in Hawaii. It was probably the cheapest thing there. I had no money left.
It was the cheapest one.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah, that's right. $45,000 later. But it was all covered by insurance?
All covered. Oh, my God. Thank God, yeah.
Thanks, Shu. Sonia, hello.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. What happened to you?
Good. Mine was about 17, 18 years ago. Details are a little bit sketchy for being such a long time ago, and I'm old. So I went, my cousin and his wife went with their 4 kids to Bali. And just at the airport before they were boarding the plane, they just remembered that they didn't get their travel insurance. They got their travel insurance, went over to Bali, and about 3-4 days in, the husband got sick.
Yeah.
Ended up in hospital with some life-threatening disease that just took hold of his organs and his went into his bloodstream.
Parasites, mate, over there.
Yeah. So I went over there to sort of help my cousin out a bit, just a bit of support, and he ended up in hospital for 4 or 5 weeks. Had to get medevaced back to Perth, and it was over $90,000.
Yeah,
$90,000.
Yeah, which they wouldn't have had just sitting around. I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, they're
nick of time getting it. Literally, as they're at the departure gate, they remembered to get their travel insurance.
Yeah, just in the nick of time.
Once you're on the holiday, can you do it?
Yes.
So once you're there...
Yes, but you're only insured from that time forward.
From that time on.
Yep.
It's even good to put it in the mix there. I've never been to a Balinese hospital. Have you, Sean?
No.
Because I hear people go,
I heard
oh
the
my
doctor
God,
come out
it's so
to me.
full. But could they be that bad?
No. They're international There are international medical centres and hospitals and things. But it's just the expense of it.
Yeah. I had the doctor come out to me a couple of times when I drowned nearly that time and all that stuff. But my friend, he had the doctor come out to a group of friends just over Christmas because everyone got sick. $350 a pop.
For them to, per person.
And they were all his daughter's friends, so he was paying for all of them. None of them had the money for it. That's US, by the way.
Good times.
Good times, everyone. 3 sessions at Stadium Cards for you and a friend. Stadium Cards is Australia's high-octane outdoor karting experience. It's round up to Stadium. Book now at stadiumcards.com. It's unbelievable. It's going to go to Taylor. This guy... His brother hurt his neck and it was $150,000 and all the rest of it, but he nearly got stitched with a diamond thief.
Got you.
That was so great, the diamond thief.
We're on to that.
Some dodgy stuff going on.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Last night on Married at First Sight, it was
a showdown, wasn't it?
I thought it was brilliant. So we've been following the bum call. Is that what it's called?
Butt dial.
Butt dial. Butt dial.
Oh, my God.
The bum call.
Yeah, why did you say that?
The butt dial.
The butt dial.
Situation where Evelyn's husband was out. He accidentally butt dialed her and then she heard...
And then naturally she listened in.
She heard 2 of the husbands speaking absolute trash about their wives, both of them being Hugo and Dan. I feel like Hugo's the more innocent one out of this because his wife has been actually
a bit of a nightmare.
A mole.
Come on, get to the...
She has.
But Dan's the one that really deserved it because he is a deceitful liar. He's been very mean
to Sandy.
Anyway, so like Evelyn last night at the dinner table, she just got a machine gun out and just like pegging them all. So you're not going to hear from any of the guys, but this is just Evelyn, just like doing what she needs to do.
Hugo, tell the truth now, please. Don't make me go there. I don't want to be that chick. You said you couldn't stand her and you called her to see you next Tuesday. I don't want to continue to grill you. I just want you to be honest to Taylor.
Okay.
I know you haven't been saying some very nice things about your wife, and I want you to own up to what you have said about your wife, Sandy. Somehow I don't think you're going to tell the truth here, Dan. Just be honest.
I've got no problems in being honest at all whatsoever.
Oh, you really?
Did you hold up your phone and show your ex-girlfriends boasting?
Yes, he did. Evelyn, you are the best.
Hello, Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn.
What a introduction. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Dude, I thought I was watching it, and I actually watched it a couple of nights ago because I saw a preview app, and I came straight in the next day and said to my producer, Amy, you've got to get Evelyn on because she's going to be called the Queen of Australia. And just so happens, news.com.au, Married at First Sight wife Evelyn is the Queen of the season for questioning Dan.
Oh. Firstly, I didn't realise how scary I come across till I watched
Very
that.
scary.
I'm quite a staunch.
Evelyn.
I just think it was that you didn't back down. That when they started,
trying to lie,
trying to lie or trying to skirt around the issue, you stayed firm, and that doesn't always happen.
Yeah, I think it was definitely like inner hurt, younger Evelyn, like coming out.
Yeah.
You know when you feel really strongly about something, especially if it's happened to you in the past, and you don't want it to happen to someone else, you just go, like I said before on my previous interview, that I was like a chihuahua with a chew toy. Like you just don't let go.
Yeah. Evelyn, I want to separate 2 parts. The part with Dan, no one's got any time for him, and his idea of defence was attacked straight away last night. But go back to Hugo. I thought you I thought you did the wrong thing there. I thought you could have had a conversation with him at any stage without waiting until he walked in type of stuff and sat down with Taylor, and then you just went him in front of the people there. Like, she has been terrible towards him, and you were on the front foot from day one without giving him an opportunity or saying, hey, I heard this, you know. And by the way, if he's having a few drinks with someone and venting on his partner because she has, what we've seen, has been horrible, is that the worst thing in the world?
So, in hindsight, I didn't know what was going on. So, naturally, you head towards the girl's defence.
Yeah.
But me and Hugo have actually become really good friends, and he texted me, bloody hate you, Evie, last night, and I said, I'm so sorry, I will lick the pavement floor to say sorry. So now I have to do that to apologise to him, so it's all water under the bridge now.
But you know what it is? It is in context, because you knew that you didn't know what was going on and you were just defending women. But I have to say, Hugo, when this was happening, Hugo wanted the ceiling to crush him. Like, he was going all red and blotchy. He didn't know what to do. He was in sheer panic. I felt really bad for him because I think he's a nice guy. So let's get to Dan, though. Dan was brilliant with his manipulation. I mean, you can tell how there are some guys and girls out there that have the gift of the gab, where they can just manoeuvre it around and suddenly confuse you. But the way he took you aside for that conversation, Evelyn, and then at the end said, thank you so much for your honesty, and then you said, thank you for your dishonesty, it was a mic drop moment, mate.
Yeah, I definitely think he thought he was... I think he almost got away with it, to be honest. I think there was definitely one point of the night where he kind of closed it off and everyone's like, oh, well, we can't really argue with that. And, you know what, part of me was like, nah, not letting this go, not today. So when we got pulled aside, I think he really felt cornered, and I think that's when we, really saw, true Dan.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he shouldn't be on the show. Obviously, he's doing that. He's there because the producers, everybody wants to be on there. Stanley shouldn't be on there either because she's getting treated like hell and she keeps buttering up all the time. But my question to you, Evelyn, how the hell did you get on this show? Firstly, you're hot as chips. It's not as though you're going to be fighting.
You mean, why did you go on the
and
show?
So then I go, is it because it's just reality TV? You were on Big Brother before, so over in the UK, so then you come over and go, here's an opportunity to get back on? Or what? Because how could you not find a man? Let's be honest.
Well, I guess it might just come down to my personality then, doesn't it?
Because, Sean, you this morning didn't particularly like her personality before.
No, I thought your attackiness, particularly to Hugo, was terrible. That's what I thought. Because you can have a conversation before you start going people.
Because yesterday I was raving about you, Evelyn. I was going, oh, my God, we're going to get Evelyn. She's so amazing. Then Sean said, the first thing we walked in, he goes, oh, your mate last night.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's all coming out now.
Evelyn, why can't you get a partner? Mate.
I think people just have this assumption because I guess just because you arguably think that I'm good looking that it's easy for me, but it's not the case. Meeting someone special, it's hard work. It takes a lot, and I almost think it's kind of harder when people are intimidated by you, which I do get a lot.
It's also really hard when people don't find you attractive for saying.
I think it's a lot harder, though. That's the hardest thing you go
Just
through.
speaking on my behalf.
Evelyn, do you think that... I mean, have you watched the show before? Have you seen previous series?
I saw snippets of the last series, and I kind of thought, you know what, the guys actually...
Evelyn, I'm calling you out on that. Come on, mate.
But the reason I ask is that if you are genuinely looking for love from a guy that's going to treat you well, historically, those guys don't go on this show.
No, there are usually a few. You just have to be lucky enough to snag
That's
one.
right, they're few and far between. There's the sheer weight of numbers that you're not going to get a great guy.
Rupert's all right, though.
Firstly, I honestly haven't seen the show, so whoever was cuckling in the back there...
Sean,
not sure.
I don't believe you.
It's all Sean.
Go him, Evelyn.
No, I'm calling you out, Evelyn.
Get him, Evelyn.
Evelyn, you're on shows before, and you're telling me that you never saw that before you went in there. Come on.
I saw snippets. Mate. I mean, I understand the concept. It's really not that hard to work out.
How long were the snippets? Did the snippets go for an hour?
Sure.
They're TikToks, and as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted that I thought the guys were actually okay.
Yes.
Before I decided to go on, I was like, there's no way that, anyone's going to be my type. And then looking back, I was like, you know what? The guys are actually they're not bad. Maybe this could work. So then I jumped in.
Oh,
And
did
here
you
we
get
are.
did you get chased down to be on the show? Is probably the only thing because
Did they approach you?
They would have approached you surely.
I was approached like a number of years ago. I just felt like I was just not ready at the time because you have to be mentally prepared for it. It's a
Yeah, I
lot.
imagine you do.
And then
It's a lot.
TikTok become popular and that's how she saw the
Yeah,
show,
that's
Sean.
right.
So back down,
Back down.
Evelyn. Next time we want him put in his place, we're going to call you.
Yeah.
Who, me? I'll take you on any day, mate. I'll call you out all day long. Oh, my God. Give me strength.
Thank you for your time, Evelyn.
Anyway, Evelyn, I thought you were great.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Good on you,
Bye,
Evelyn.
honey.
See you, mate.
Road to First Night return 7 o'clock Sunday on Channel 9.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
10K. Win 10 grand with Nathan, Nat and Sean at our 10K Thirsty Camel drive-through at the Vale Bar and Brasserie. Shop the way you want with everyday low prices at the Camel.
Someone is about to score a spot at tomorrow's 10K Thirsty Camel drive-through at the Vale Bar and Brasserie in Yangebup. Going to be a great day.
You had to work for it this morning. Emma and Susanna were the ones who were able to get through. But we'll start with you, Em. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Em, we've been asking people about what their ride is for tomorrow. What are you going to be driving?
Honda Odyssey.
Oh, Honda Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Family mover, yeah.
Is it really? I don't know much about the Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
It's like the Travagos.
Tarago.
It's like the Fango of...
Yeah. It's like the Tarago of the Honda world, Nathan.
Oh, tell me, what colour have we got it in, Em?
Black.
Yes. Looks like you're currying around a famous person.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right, so you're going to get Susanna from Banksia Grove. Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Nathan. How you going?
Fantastic. So the Honda Odyssey will be going against what?
A Toyota Yaris.
A Yaris. You know what?
Don't get Nat started on the Yaris.
I'm fully supportive of a Toyota Yaris.
Mate, they're
Don't
not
you
in
worry.
your face. They're not
But
being up yourself. It's just being a Yaris.
if you
Just
win
being
your
Yaris,
spot
mate.
tomorrow,
I like it.
Susanna, you will have one of the smallest cars there. Because everybody else is in SUVs and things, aren't they?
Well, you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's not about the size of your car.
No,
it's
it's
about
not.
the
It's how you
size of
drive
your
it.
knowledge. Okay, here's
How
what's
big
going to
your
happen.
boot is.
We've got 5 questions coming your way.
space.
If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you score that point. Get it wrong, we move on. It is the best of 5. Let's test buzzers. Emma?
Emma.
Susanna?
Susanna.
Here we are with question number 1. Who was the halftime performance artist for the 2023 Super Bowl?
Susanna.
Susanna?
Rihanna.
Correct. Susanna's on the board.
Came in hard and fast with that one.
1-0.
Question number 2. Albania, Bulgaria, North Macedonia and Turkey are the 4 nations that border with which country?
Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well, ugh.
Greece.
It was Greece, of course. Score check, Susanna 1, Emma 0.
Okay.
Question number 3. In what year was the iPhone first released?
Susanna.
Yes, Susanna?
2004.
Nice guess, but incorrect. It was 2007.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes. Susanna still leads 1-0.
In the film The Dark Knight, which villain memorably asks, "Why so serious?"
Susanna.
Susanna?
Is it the Joker?
Susanna? You've won. Unassailable lead. Very low-key about it, but you are 100% correct.
You're in,
Why so
Susanna.
serious?
Yeah, why is so serious? Because we are serious.
Susanna, you're going to be joining us in your Yaris at our 10K drive-through
Yaris.
at Thirsty Camel drive-through at the Vale
Thank you
Bar
so
and Brasserie
much.
in Yangebup. We will see you there, Susanna.
You've also got $150 to spend at the Thirsty Camel there, Em. Oh, sorry, Susanna.
Thank you.
Sorry, Emma, you're getting nothing. That's for
You
Susanna.
got Emma's
I got it mixed up. Well, that's
Nothing.
disappointed your day, hasn't it?
Nothing but the...
Back in your Odyssey.
Nathan, Nat and Sean and the podcast.
It is that time of year when all the cranes and high abs roll onto
Nat.
Cottesloe Beach and start depositing sculptures. It is the 19th annual Sculptures by the Sea. Kicks off tomorrow through to the 19th of March. And the founding director actor and the man who every year fronts up for us to say, is that any good? David Handley, hello, once again.
Good morning. But you'd think after 19 years, you guys would work out what we called. It's Sculpture by the Sea.
But to be fair,
and I get off
there's
to a
more
flying
than one.
start.
There's more than one.
Well,
You know how this is going down now, Dave?
David, well, coming in with some criticism. Okay, here we go. How very interesting. Now, I've seen some of the art pieces.
Yes.
There are some that I really like. I always like to see a giant thing, and there was a giant Kiss Me Candy.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen
really
that.
the only giant thing
Jason
there.
Hurst, he's a local artist,
Yeah.
yes.
So I like the giant Kiss Me Candy, all right? So let's that's a win for
We're
you.
starting with a positive.
Now let's go down to
That's
the
2-0. That's 2-0.
Let's go down. And this is another guy from WA, Stephen Genovese. And this was materials found object, Sean. Found objects, which means he didn't make this or anything.
No.
He went out the bush and he found a burnt-out caravan. It's the shell of a caravan, and he's whacked that on the beach.
I saw it.
That is hard
David.
rubbish pickup. That
I
is
know,
hard.
it is.
That is cancel hard rubbish pickup.
I didn't mind that one.
No. David.
It actually looks really cool.
Oh, great,
It really
David.
looks cool.
Great, David. We can all burn a caravan down and tow it down to the beach. Like, that's not art.
My objection was to the one that's a pile of geological samples. That is literally a pile of rocks, David.
Yeah, but it's cool. They've been cut like in the shape of coins.
David.
Yeah, but that's easy to do.
David, grow up.
Oh, that's not art. That's like you just do that. 'cause we're
Okay,
WA.
3-2. You guys have overtaken me.
David, I was down there yesterday, and I was watching a lot of the installations taking place, and I was watching, all the chopped wood, the logs of wood. They're all in together. You know the one? Anyway,
Yeah,
the guys with the high-ab and also the tractor down there kept putting it in the wrong spot. They kept
Just moving
having
it
to
around.
move it constantly over the hour that I was down the beach.
Well, yeah, when something's 6 metres tall and you move it about 3 inches so you get into the right spot, it's a bit of a nuisance. But that is down the north end of Cottesloe
Yeah, it
Beach.
is. It is now. It was right next to the shower when I first got down the beach yesterday.
Okay, that's called an installation process. We get it from one vehicle to the next.
Right.
All right, now, David, so let's go back to another one I like. And this is from
Am I going to get a word in here this morning?
Oh, no, do you want to say some positive stuff?
Professor Gavin Young from South Africa. There is is it like an antelope with very long legs?
Oh, yes, like it's on stilts.
On stilts.
I
that
like that
there
one.
is super cool.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, it
super
is.
cool.
It's a beautiful little work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke from Cape Town.
Yep. Sandra
Lovely.
Nyberg from Finland, however. What the hell is that? Can I just go show you? This looks like, I'm not joking, a tiny bit of rope poking out of the sand.
Yes.
No. That's a detail of the artwork. It's a comment on beach erosion and how we tie our sand dunes together to help them. Okay, let's get on to one which I think we're all going to enjoy.
Yeah, that was terrible. Let's move on from that one.
David.
Yeah, okay, David, have you got one that you could throw at us? Because I have seen a few of them.
Takeshi Tanabe's
Yes.
Between Sky and Earth. It beams up
the
3
light?
kilometres. Yeah,
Yes.
it beams up 3 kilometres into the night sky.
Yeah.
So if you're on the right-hand side of the plane going from Perth to London, you're going to literally fly past this. And it's stunning. We did a test run the other night.
Yeah. In a plane?
And it's just... no,
Is
not
that
in
just
the
a
plane.
powerful bulb from Bunnings?
David, how many
It's a very,
planes?
very powerful bulb from Bunnings.
How many planes have to come down before you turn it off?
It has been approved by CASA, okay? It's all good. It's all under control. No, it's stunning. It's like communicating into the universe. And it's a beautiful work. And what we're going to do is 3 times each night we're going to turn off all the lights at Cottesloe.
Are you?
Hoping that Indiana's are going to agree to that as well. Turning off all the lights at Cottesloe for a minute. So it's dark. And then we set it off again. So you literally see the speed of light.
Mate, the locals aren't going to go for that.
No.
You can't build anything there. You can't do anything there without the marching on the streets.
Council said yes to it.
I'll go there. I'll turn the meter box off.
Yeah, that's easy.
I'll help you out.
Are the environmentalists going to complain that it's going to adversely affect the seagulls or something?
I don't think the seagulls are 3 Ks up anymore, but Jonathan will be up there. Jonathan will be up high.
Seagull, yes.
Okay, David, can you tell me about the one at the end of the groin? I was having a look at it yesterday.
His doodle.
Well, it was long and shiny.
It's standing up straight.
No, that's the one at the end of the groin. That's the pipe for the light that goes 3 Ks into the sky.
Right. I was wondering.
That's a light pipe shot.
Last night when I left there, someone had graffitied it. Did you see that this morning?
Well, is that the engraving or is there...
No. They wrote Nova rules on it. It's weird. Am I right
I
to
think we'll
say...
get the fingerprint police down on that one. It'll be a pretty easy crime to solve.
Am I right to say there's another one, Joanna Solkowski from WA?
Yeah.
Is hers honestly writing words with chalk on a rock?
On various rocks. She's got different messages.
Oh, I love how David goes, no, on various rocks.
No, David. No. You can't just write on rocks with chalk.
Quick question, David. What did you knock back?
There's some good things.
That's the first KO you guys have got me in 19 years.
We love this event, and we'll be there. We do
the giant chandelier. That's fantastic. Done with street lights. That's really beautiful.
Yes.
There's Benjamin J. Shand. He's got like it's just like a perspex bloody straw thing that goes up.
I like that see-through man. The see-through man holding the bag by the French artist.
Beautiful.
That is stunning. Yeah.
Are any of these pre-sold, by the way, David?
No, none are pre-sold.
Yep.
None are pre-sold.
Yep.
But one actually sold last night to a major collector in southern New South Wales, which was nice for that WA artist. Well, like the artist doesn't know yet, so I'm not going to announce it.
Okay, yeah, cool.
It wasn't the rock thing. It wasn't the rock chalk. I can tell you that.
No. We're not exporting rocks from WA. We're an art exhibition.
It's not the dumb rope thing. It's not that. It's not the dumb caravan. Who'd buy that? Just throw that back out of the bush where you found it.
David, how many people are expecting to come through COT?
Well, after this, I reckon about 25.
No, there are some amazing things, but you need to be called out. And like I say, every year, if your sculpture by the sea is big enough to fit in a normal bin, put it in the bin. I'm sorry.
It doesn't deserve to be.
And I look at the sizes of all these things and I'm going, bin it. But like, there are some really great things there.
This really feels like the MAFS interview we did.
I can't believe, David, that every year you agree to this interview.
It's the first time I've been KO'd. I can tell you that much. Can I tell you one?
Yes, go for it.
It's really cool.
Okay, here we go.
By local artist, not been in the show before, Deanne Nielsen, 6 metres high by 3 metres diameter. Every element on that is a recycled bottle top.
No.
But she's made that gigantic an image of that gigantic tsunami.
No.
You know, the wave cut by that Japanese artist, Hakuski. I can't pronounce Japanese. But it is stunning, and it's lit at night. Trust me, when you see this, even you're going to like it, okay?
Bottle tops?
Okay. Well, the shark net's made out of recycled bottle tops.
How about this guy? This guy's a doctor. This guy's a doctor. Dr. Richard Goodwin. He's just whacked a car crash, 2 motorbike crashes on a pole. Can't just whack crashes on poles.
I'm under it, and it looks super cool, and I bet you'll like it too. Yeah. It better not crash down on me. No,
you're wearing a hard hat?
Then that'd be art, David.
Anyway, we've got artists from all around the world. Despite the rave review from Nova this year,
we love it.
It is going to be great, and it is 19 years. Oh, I can't believe it. We were all a lot younger when it started. Yeah. Easiest way to get here is public transport to COT Station. And
it's easy to drive there. I don't live too far away.
Just park in the middle of the road.
Sean,
the town of Cottesloe's got the Cat free transport, that bus from
Cottesloe
Station to Cottesloe Beach. Yeah. But yes, park, and if you aren't in the mood to whinge, there is actually parking just 1 street away normally.
That's true.
And everyone parks on the coast and parks 2 kilometres away without realising as you go up the hill.
If you go inland slightly.
Yeah. Where can we land our chopper if we're just going to take the...
CV golf
Well, that's where the motorbikes are. The motorbikes are where the chopper lands. Okay? Sorry.
Fantastic. So, as you can tell, everyone, some really great artwork down there.
Well, there's a goat on stilts.
There's a goat on stilts, the giant candy, the pole thing. Love it.
And I like the
There's a giant crab as well, Jack Welp.
Oh, yeah, there is too.
Nice giant crab.
Jack's crab is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Even you'll like it, trust me.
No, I like the crab.
We trust you.
I do love how, David, for everything you have to say, even you'll like it.
Yeah, David, it's going to be another massive success. We know that.
It is huge. It's a massive event. We love that every year, literally hundreds of thousands of people go along and check it out. It is the 19th annual Sculpture by the Sea, singular sculpture, singular sea. David Handley, the founding director. It's always a pleasure. We'll talk to you next year.
Will we?
Well, it was always a pleasure.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Hello,
All
Ben.
the specials.
Hey, Ben.
Hey guys, some great chats this morning.
Thank
Crofty,
you.
Yeah.
David
Thanks.
Hanley,
Yep.
Evelyn.
Evelyn, mate.
Good chat.
Sean was great. Sean.
I don't want Sean to kick off again.
Don't get him started.
He won't. You're not a woman.
No, that is unfair. That is unfair.
Is it?
Yeah, that is unfair.
I don't think it is.
Unfair.
You didn't seem to get upset about the men's behaviour.
I'm not standing up for them, guys. Natalie,
No, but like you're very upset about her taking it to him, but you don't seem at all upset about the way
I'm
they're
not championing
behaving.
them. I'm not championing them. I'm not championing her behaviour, attacking Hugo straight off the bat when she could have had a conversation.
Yeah, but what about what she said to old mate Dan? You didn't seem pro that.
I'm totally not in Dan's corner. I think he's a knob and he should be off.
Yeah, you didn't mention that. That's all. It's
And
weird.
I think the way that Sandy is on, I don't know why Sandy's on there. Why am I talking about this?
Let me get you out of
This. Keep all women's names out of your mouth.
That is unfair. That is unfair.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.